Hi, I'm Kim Raver, and I am at FrConventions. Yes, I do. The first person that I met, it was a huge table read, which is where we read the script beforehand, and it was in a huge soundstage, and all the actors were there, and all the producers, and Shonda Rhimes, and Betsy Beers, and Sandra Oh got up from, she was way at the other end, and I came into this huge room, and she got up and she came around and she gave me this huge hug. And I just thought that was just such an amazing way to start the show, and so generous. And then my first day of filming, it was either the scene where I'm in the cafeteria, I think it was that one, yeah. And so there was Eric Dane who was there, and Kevin McKidd, and it was just really like a first day amazing in the cafeteria, sort of the quintessential cafeteria that everyone knows and loves, and there were a bunch of other actors there too. It was really a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. I remember Eric was eating an apple. He was leaning in, eating this apple. What a special, moment that was. I think that was just such an incredibly well-written story. I mean, it's just so genius by Shonda Rhimes. She didn't come at it with the emotion first. She came at it with the anger, I think, of the loss, and the anger of sort of just being so incredulous that he was actually gone and not being able to believe it. So her questioning over and over and over and over again is this duplicitous thing of her trying to grasp the fact that he was gone, but through what she knows so well, which is the medicine. And one of those scenes where she was like, "You did everything that I would have done," is just and then the scene where Teddy is in the formality of saying you have to say it when you tell the family, and so the flip of Teddy having to be of the patient's family with the death, it's so extraordinary, just well written, and then to work with Sandra in that episode was amazing, and then that just really hard scene of folding back the sheet and seeing Henry was, it was beautiful and difficult, but a gift as an actor. Sophia Bush is just extraordinary. I mean, she is an incredible human being. We had so much fun together. She's such a professional. She's really just such a special person, and she arrived on that set it was really a wonderful opportunity to get to work with her. I still talk to her a lot, and so that's been really a nice, friendship that's grown from that. I love that, Teddy's, one of her great loves was Allison. So for us to be able to revisit that, and yes, it was in a very Grey's Anatomy complicated way, and but I loved that we were able to explore that relationship with Cass and really show another side of Teddy. So that was great. I mean, the most meaningful between Teddy and Owen is I just think their deep love for one another and their resilience. I think we see in Hollywood that relationships are supposed to just be this sort of Hollywood arc of people in love and everything is amazing. And what I love about them is it's hard. It's hard to be in a relationship. It's a deep love and it's a big commitment, but it really revealed their relationship, and all the ups and downs revealed who they are and how they wanted to become better people through it, and their commitment to communicate. And then, their decision to choose one another, even throughout all of the mistakes. I mean, Teddy made huge mistakes, Owen made huge mistakes, but I think that that's also really quintessential Shonda Rhimes of that we're human and it's messy and we learn from our mistakes and we pick ourselves up and we move forward. And I think that that's been a really beautiful journey. And in Paris. Oh, so hard. I mean, we worked together every single day for, 12 years. So I'm happy the way, that we were able to sort of bring them together in the end after everything that they've gone through. But it definitely is a hard moment to say. I mean, Kevin and I are friends for life. We're talking to see how each other is doing. I know his kids, it's my kids. And, I just think we both champion each other in our lives, and that will always be. And, but definitely to say goodbye to Teddy and Owen for now, was definitely hard. Yeah, those episodes were like heart-wrenching to film. Because you never know, you know what I mean? You never know, and maybe that's also my way of just not fully saying goodbye to Teddy, and I think for everyone, you just, again, and it's, the show is, and we've seen it, once you're in that family, you come back, and whether I go back and direct, or you go back and do an arc, or it's sort of, as long as the show exists, it's sort of, and it's funny, I mean, even on 24, I said goodbye on 24, and then we ended up going to London and, shooting more, and then, so it's like, you never know, when you're making these characters, and I think once you've inhabited them and lived them, they are, and look at the fans, I mean, so. It was very emotional, especially Kevin was directing. So, and because we're so close, and he was directing, thank God he was directing, because I think with anyone else it just would have been different. That someone from the family was directing was really good. Just really emotional, because it's definitely, you are saying goodbye, even though it's like, see you later. I mean, but it definitely is a goodbye, so it was definitely emotional, yeah. I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, definitely, you don't want other people to be leaving as well, so that's like a mixed question, but it definitely, we were sort of like, ride till you die kind of thing, like, into the sunset, like on our horse, yeah, so yeah, that was nice. I'd say just do it exactly the way you did it. Like, she's such a badass. She's so good at what she does, and she's so committed and like just full on, and maybe I would say believe in yourself a little bit more, a little bit sooner, a little bit earlier. But she found her way towards the end. I love that you brought up friendships. I think that's so important in life, and it's so, I don't know, Joe and Teddy, like I would have loved, I pitched this story that they play pickleball together, and you really see like how crazy, like competitive they are, or some kind of sports. Because I think women in sports are amazing, and I wanted to, kind of put that out there so that, especially our fans feel the support and love for women to be doing sports, and how much that's coming up, in the States in a really great way, in so many, basketball and volleyball, and, so anyway, I wanted to champion that because I think it's really awesome. And then I just think that like Joe and Teddy in a way are like such opposites. I just thought that they're so funny together, and so great and supportive and talk about everything. And so I would have loved to, and also I love working with Camilla. Her and I we have so much fun together. So I think that could have been, we could do more with that. Yeah, that is just, for me, it was a really wonderful place to arrive, where not only are we playing strong women on screen, but also there was just such incredibly, my mentor, Debbie Allen, what a force and just an incredible talent. And the fact that I got to have her as my mentor to start directing is amazing. You know, one of our DPs is a female director, a female DP, and she's extraordinary. And to be able to see also women in really important roles behind the camera as well as in front of the camera is great. And that is definitely Shonda Land and really important. And you have fantastic producers like Betsy Beers who make sure, and Shonda who make sure that happens. And to be a part of that is really special, and I hope it becomes more globally. That's a great question. I mean, I think a lot of things that you just said, and I think, there's so many incredible storylines that we've done over the years that have brought light to really important subjects. I think seeing Teddy evolve and not really discussing it, but seeing in a way her craft of what an amazing surgeon she is. And I was just talking to a doctor the other day, and she said, you know, it's amazing, like all of the instruments are made for men, so men's hands. So female surgeons are having to double down, like even the stapler, right? So that is made, so the fact that that we're not even aware of it, but the fact that she's having to work with these tools that are designed for men's hands and not even talk about it and do better than some surgeons, other men's surgeons. I just think it's just a great example of women overcoming fields that have been dominated by men and kind of and bringing up the game, and it's talking about, you know, women in our society, how it's like you just have to do it. And I would like to see things like where the tools then become made for women's hands, so that they don't have to do triple the amount of work to get the same kind of outcome or even better than some of the men. And that's to say, I love that Teddy was coming up with these new, never been done surgeries before in these last 2 seasons, because again, it's showing her, talent and her craft and her ability to expand into just a really incredible surgeon. And I think that's just been great.